Tennessee physicians are preparing to deliver a signed petition calling on elected officials to pass common sense gun laws.
That petition has over 1,000 signatures, with that number right now sitting at 1,100. Now, physicians in favor of stricter regulations on guns will hand deliver to lawmakers copies of the petition signed by doctors with kids, calling on them to help protect children.
A group of doctors takes their fancy degrees to Washington to petition for gun safety. Gaslighting all the way. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel, like content, what I do here, you can support me with the link. Everything's appreciated. Connecticut residents, plan on getting your permit. Please get your training, get your paperwork turned in before July 1st. The training modification has been released, but there's some real gray areas and some shenanigans going on. If you have your permit, watch the expiration date. Don't let it expire. Link to the online renewal portal for the state of Connecticut for permits in the description box. Keep an eye on that. Let's talk about this. Now, I came across this article. It's a group of doctors who call themselves On Call for Kids. What they claim they're doing is petitioning for they call it championing gun safety or safety legislation to protect children. In reality, they're an anti-gun group using their front as doctors and their degrees as medical professionals and using children as nothing more than a prop for gun control. And you're going to find out why, because I'm going to point that out to you very clearly. I think they're hypocrites. I'm going to point that out also. But if you dig a little bit into On Call for Kids, the person who technically is at the core of this was a person who was present at the Highland Park shooting. If you remember, one asshole with an AR-15 shot a number of people at a parade. It's fascinating that this one event here caused her to become an activist, not for children's safety. This bunch of crap. She's an activist for gun control. Let's just cut the crap. Okay? She calls it kids safety bullshit. It's championing gun control. That's what she's doing. But it took the incident at Highland Park for her to become an activist. When, as a pediatrician, as she claims, and I believe her husband is a surgeon from what I've read, have probably seen God knows how many children from the inner city for decades who have been shot. But this incident, oh no, now we need some kind of gun control. We need to get involved. So what? I'm controlling myself here because a bunch of people of color getting shot just doesn't cause activism, but a bunch of white people killed at a parade is what needs you to get you all fired up to do something about it. Is that what's needed? Okay, I'm a little shocked here. And of course, that incident led to the assault weapons ban in Illinois. Once again, a group of white people got shot. Oh damn, we need an assault weapons ban. Yeah, but what's been going on for Chicago for decades? These people, checking myself, these people are hypocrites. But doctors urge laws to protect children from gun deaths. Because if you kill any other way, they don't give a damn. Doctors with the group On Call for Kids, a nonpartisan coalition of medical advocates championing firearm safety legislation, which is gun control, held a press conference Tuesday to push for further legislative action to prevent the number one cause of death for children in America, gun violence. And that's a lie. I've done this several times over and over. They claim that gun violence is the number one cause of death of children. Okay, how did they get to that? What they did was they added 18 and 19-year-olds to the tallied gun deaths, and they also removed like a pediatric deaths, like children under 1 who die from natural causes. Those were removed, and 18, 19-year-olds were added on, and that's how they got this huge number to then say gun violence is the number one killer of children when it isn't. 18 and 19-year-olds, you can vote, you can go to war, you can get married. You're not a child. If you get caught in a criminal activity, your child's an adult. You're not a child. But that's how they manipulated the number to get the results they wanted. So I don't think I have to talk about that again. But pediatric firearm injuries continue to rise, disproportionately impacting Black and brown communities because of the inner city violence. Think about the biggest cities that have gun violence. What are they predominantly as an ethnic base. Once again, gaslighting crap. But not only does Dr. Ashley Jaffe treat gunshot patients, but on July 4th, 2022, she became a victim herself. "I've been hit, get down," I screamed with uncertainty, Dr. Jaffe said. Dr. Jaffe was one of the dozen shot at Highland Park, Illinois 4th of July parade. And that's the reason why she is now an advocate for gun control. Not firearm safety, gun control. 7 people were killed. The celebration had turned into a war zone as gunshots blazed overhead. "It's a bullet," Dr. Jaffe said. Dozens of doctors did rounds on Capitol Hill to treat a disease they say is the #1 killer of children. That's a lie. I've just pointed that out to you, and I will leave the chart and the breakdown of how they got that study to get to that number, because I'm not making this crap up, unlike them. The group of doctors are calling lawmakers to pass new gun laws. They claim this is about gun safety, but they want gun laws that strengthen background checks and require safe storage of guns. But the best way to treat a gunshot wound is present for happiness, said Dr. Sophia Chandri. Okay, let me come down to here. The call for action comes ahead of 2-year anniversary of the tragic mass shooting that claimed the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. And once again, they're ignoring all the other factors in that whole situation to just say it's about the gun. Not the fact that the police didn't react, not the fact that the police stood outside, not that, no, none of that matters. It's just the gun. The gun. It's all about the gun. Illinois Democrat Senator Dick Durbin says his party needs to help address this issue. Dick Durbin is an flaming anti-gun, just so if you know anything about him. He's calling voters to elect people who want to pass legislation that would make it tougher to get high-powered guns. And this is the same idiots. And I'm not sure. I don't think it was Durbin. I'm trying to remember who said it, but it was a Democrat who said that the M1 Garand was less lethal than the AR-15. The M1 Garand that shoots the 30-06 is less lethal than the AR-15 chambered in .223. These are the experts. These are the people who are looking out for our best interests. But while speaking over the weekend to members of the NRA, former President Donald Trump says he wants to roll back the new gun laws that passed after Uvalde. Quote, "And let there be no doubt the survival of our Second Amendment is very much on the ballot," Trump said. It is. The whole Constitution's on the ballot. Are you kidding me? But let me go ahead and come out of that. So these people are just people using their very pricey degrees in education to gaslight you with crap. They say it's about protecting children. No, it's not, because these are the same people who tell you that abortion's okay. So don't tell me it's about protecting children. This is about them using their degrees and using children as fodder, as many other famous people in history have done, use children to promote their ideals. I don't need to point out the names. To then push for something that has nothing to do with the underlying problem. Yes, there isn't a law-abiding gun owner out there who doesn't want to see crime go down. But when your answer to crime going down is to attack a person who has not done a crime, well, you're going to get pushback. And I think these people are full of crap. And I'll say it to their faces. So I just, once again, found it interesting. But once again, they're just using their education, degrees, and what have you, and status in life as nothing more than the front for gun control. Gun control that has nothing to do with gun violence. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.